boom, boom, boom. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom. How, 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 how. Hey, hey. You gotta come on.
So we're going to see what today is like, and like I said, it's the Iron Spike Train Museum. It's their show in Washington, Missouri at the Community Center. So, well, we'll just sit back and see what happens. I really hate this camera. And I'm fighting with the camera again. Well, we're open. I don't like this camera. This is my interview camera. Well, that's another one gone. Low. Good afternoon, YouTubers. Got a few minutes here before it starts raining again. Got a thundercloud going over us. Watch the sign. Watch the sign. It's that time of year again. It's the Sons of American Legion in St. Libory, and this is their train show. This is the night that we get here, and we're going to set tables tonight, and then tomorrow we have an early move-in from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So tune in for that one on this podcast. And then of course Saturday will be the train show itself. It's really starting to rain out here. So, but as you can see, we've got our sign on there, and we're about ready to go. So it's raining, gotta go. All right, YouTubers, the important people were here tonight setting up. So we've got Terry Ryan here, we got Bob Flora, and here's their stuff all set with mine. Yeah, so we'll be here early in the morning. I'll be here at 6 a.m. start to broadcast, and our table is set up where all the vendors come in and get their things, and then we'll start letting people in. Well, we say 7, but you know, I'm here at 6, so whoever shows up, let's go. So we'll see you in the morning. Good morning, YouTubers. Like this lighting? Well, The Legion forgot to turn their lights on last night, so we're in the dark this morning, and these are the headlights from the truck. So it's about 5:06 in the morning. I am told that someone will be here at 6 o'clock, and so we're going to wait here until it happens. What we're early for is because I had to put signs out. Remember, I guide you from 158 all the way here, and I put signs up. They're little 2x2 yellow with black lettering train show signs with an arrow, and guide you all the way here. And then out front is a big 4x4 with a peppermint candy arrow pointing to the actual Legion. So well, we're just gonna wait till someone gets here at 6 o'clock, and we'll see you inside. All right, so I know that I didn't even pick the camera up today. It got so busy, and I had things that had to be done, but it's over, and it's over at about, I called it at 2 o'clock, and it's 2:45 right now, and we're ready to get out of here. And that's going to do it for this segment. Let's learn things about this show in St. Libory. I'll tell you what, folks, this is somewhere you need to come. Good morning, YouTubers. Well, it's a beautiful cloudy day and probably won't improve too much today either. There's been a lot of storms and rains around this area, but it's that time. Where is that? Right there? It's the American Heritage Museum, and we are here. Dirk's Trains is ready to go. Look at this. Tractors everywhere, and they have a lot of other events up here too, but that's what we're here to do today, is to have their train show. It's an annual June event, and we're at the crossing. There will be a steam engine running today, and we will hopefully get that on film also. But it's about 5:30 in the morning. I try to get here by 6, but everybody in the St. Louis area knows about the Illinois 255 closure. And so we don't really know, what's going to happen. Well, yesterday we got word that the 255 will reopen at 6 p.m. today. So hopefully on the way home tonight, or this evening, it will be open and we don't have to do that crazy St. Louis run, which I had to do this morning. That's why I'm here at 5:30, because it only takes one person to destroy the entire world, and the whole road is screwed, and then you are glued to it for hours. So, well, we're here. Dirk's Trains is ready to go, and well, we'll just see what happens. We'll sit around here. Now, they said they won't open till 7:30. No, I've been here, and somebody is always here about 6:30. So it's peaceful out here. It's nice, quiet, well, except for this highway next to us. But we will sit here and we will await. So early bird gets the worm, remember. We'll see you when we open. Well, guess what? We're real close to being open right here. I think we'll take a quick tour. We know him.
Hi, Dirk.
I think he's stuffing his face or something. I'm not real sure what. There's a lot of stuff here. Some of it is really priced well. And then, of course, you have your crackheads, so,
If you look for something,
well, hey! Take a sharp break. No, I want that, I want that. Okay, we had to go buy something.
because I'm always so free.
We know this guy too. He's too busy making money to say hi. We know this guy too. He's from Sparta. He doesn't know where he's at though. Boris bought everything here. There's Boris. There's Mrs. Boris.
Hi, Dirk.
We know that guy too. Magnificent piece of machinery. We know that guy too. Yeah, there's Boris again. He's everywhere.
Dragging something with me.
Yeah.
Williams on the ground right there. Why did this big boy in the sky say that you were helping? Like, what the heck? Hey, did you know that the big boy killing me.
I really do.
Well, that was a wild time. Not too many buyers, but just enough. I did much better selling than, or I'm sorry, I did much better buying than I did selling, but that's normal. So here we are, we're packing it up and we're saying goodbye. So that's another show at the Greenville, Illinois Tractor Museum. And that's our show for this year, and we'll see you next time. Yep. See how humid it is out here? The camera is cool, and it is probably 100% humidity out here. I just got my voice back, so it won't be great today. But yes, again, once again, we are here. Did you hear that crack? We're at the Iron Spike Train Museum. It's their June 21st date, and this is one we're not going to get rained out on. In fact, it will be probably 105 degrees out here. Well, we're going to set up a little bit in another crack, and hopefully have another crack, and hopefully we're going to, oh my God, we're going to have a good show today. See you when we get set up. Humid. Burkinas, half price. All the building kits, half price. All the built buildings, half price. It's a Dirk's Trains half price sale. I ran it in the garage, so I'm gonna run it here too. Why not? All right, here we go. Well, we can't catch a break. First it's rain, now it's heat. Heat index of 103. And when you're on the parking lot up against the building, I was at 105 or 106. So, needless to say, very few who actually came to the market, very few came. We did have a new guy. Thought, all right, here we go. Apparently he was on crack. So he bought a sealed 7-Eleven lifelike off of eBay and paid $20 for it. And thought he was going to sell that for $25. Even if that thing is sealed, the top price that would ever be worth is $15. I would have given 10, but I saw the rest. He had Tycos in the box. He says, I do everything online. Well, then I knew when the mentality, that's crackhead mentality, because you're online. You're going to get more online than you are anywhere else. But you don't bring that to a show, to an outdoor market. Tyco in a box for $8? You're on crack. Okay? That's $3 at the max in the box. We don't have Tyco collectors. We have people who are buying first time and whatever. So anyway, these three guys were useless. They were on the end. I was there. I had everything at half price, but you know, when nobody comes, okay, you know, it's just nothing you can really do about it. So very few came, very few bought. I don't even know what I made. If I made $10, I don't know. But so everything is unpacked everything we're going to get ready for now. What is that? 2 weeks. Is that right? Or 3? 2, 3. 3 weeks, and we'll be going to Lexington. Always looking for someone to go along, but it looks like I'm going to go by myself again. Down south where they have real sweet tea and real sweet people and humidity and 110. So we'll have fun. And then the next weekend, Iron Spike, I was having so much trouble with the heat because everyone knows me, I've had heat sickness before, so I left without paying. Whoops. So I'll owe $20 in July. On what is that date? The 19th? Yeah, the 19th of July will be another outdoor market, and I hope it's not 110. And then the very next weekend, we've got the prototype show. So that's going to do it for this segment. Let's Learn Things. I wish I could get them to build a building. So that's going to do it, and we'll see you at the, this is going to wrap up my podcast segment. I think I started with Iron Spike. I'm going to end with Iron Spike, and then do that podcast here the next 2, and then, because today's the 21st. So I should have that out in about a week. And then I'm going to lead off the next podcast with Lexington. So hopefully we'll see some really good looking Southern girls. All right, that's going to do it for this segment. See you next time.